It's not very difficult to notice. The United States of America does not agree about gender. And indeed, doctors and physicians encourage humans to purchase puberty blockers and have surgery for different genitalia. These are parts of freedom involving humans. But what starts to be a problem similar to Tibet and what happened probably 70 years ago has to do with so many migrants and so much dominance from where they are fleeing. And how willing those with no gender and those with a female body and a male genitalia are to limit men and especially boys. Teaching those who have a female human body the pride flag, the rainbow, and all of the stimulation involved with stripper poles and drag queens dancing half naked, collecting dollar bills from children, have nothing to do with those migrants and their machismo and their suffering, and most of all, their lack of learning. Those elderly and those with no gender, in other words, those humans who stare at me and observe me, have plenty to offer from the social services available. All the money from the government they dominate to give migrants what they don't have where they're fleeing. Using a theory and a philosophy involving mathematics and language to have awareness and attention and dominance. However, they don't ever explain, well, what happens when you have gender and you're not willing to sacrifice freedom? And they quickly make a sound and remind you, again, they are dominant. Although now that I looked at them, they're not dominant. I'm dominant. And so I have to repeat this process in their system. They have constructed in their University of Washington library. Now old and frail, yelling, "Lower your voice. You're going to scare the children in classes. You're going to wake up the bird in their nest. And worst of all, you don't make any sense." Until I make a low hum and go back to my reading, go back to my staring, go back to meditation, to hide from the voice of dominance, the body of dominance, and human dominance.